My name is Dayron Rodriguez. I'm a urology resident at Massachusetts General Hospital. Early in college, my mom became very ill with ovarian cancer. It was a very tough time for me in my life, but it motivated me to get to know more about cancer, to study cancer, and to get involved with cancer research and medicine. I started working in a lab that study mammary tumors in mice. One thing led to another, and I then became more and more an interest in patient care, and volunteer at Children's Hospital, volunteer in multiple hospitals in my community in Miami. And I realized that this was my calling, that medicine was for me, and that I wanted to give back to science and give back to medicine what medicine had done for me and for my mom. I'm from Cuban descent. I grew up in Miami, and coming to Harvard Medical School and later to Mass General, I was fearful of whether or not I was going to fit in, or whether or not there was going to be a diverse community here. And I was happy to find, not only during medical school, but also when I arrived as a medical student at Mass General, that there was a very diverse community here. So the Center for Diversity and Inclusion definitely made me feel at home. Many times while being on call, I would come into the CDI office and find fellow residents here. We would have a snack together, chat, and throw some notes in, and then go on with our call night. But I knew that it was a second place. It was almost like a second home in the hospital. I think Mass General, I would want the residents any resident to know that Mass General is a great place to train. It's a very historic place. A lot of things have happened in medicine here. A lot of great things have happened in medicine here. Sometimes I get goosebumps walking these hallways and realizing how many people have come before us and how many great things have been discovered here. So the mentorship here is fantastic. I've been lucky to have great mentors during my residency here. Also as a med student, I had great mentors too. But the mentorship is outstanding. They're very committed faculty members who are at the forefront of their field, and they're happy to talk to you about any questions you may have. They're very passionate about what they do, and I think that passion translates into the residents and the rest of the staff. You know, I realized as a medical student, I work very, very closely with the nursing staff, and I realized how lucky we are here to have the nursing staff that we have in this hospital. They make the life of physicians a lot easier, and they really care for their patients. But besides those mentorship opportunities that are available in the hospital, within CDI, there is a separate program where they match the minority resident or fellow with a minority faculty member that has similar academic interests or personal interests as that resident or fellow, and they establish a mentorship within the CDI office. You know, Mass General it's a very warm, has a very warm environment. From the outside, it might look like Mass General, given the name and the history of the place, is very, very intimidating. But it's the total opposite. Once you get in here, you realize that you have your co-residents, co-fellows are very, very passionate, very motivated, but at the same time, they're very, very humble. And they're here to learn. They're here to provide excellent patient care, and they're here to try to push the field of medicine forward. And I think being in a place like that motivates you to work hard, motivates you to deliver the best care you can, and motivates you to reach academic excellence.